Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hollyoaks' Stay is set to face another setback in his recovery as he returns to the village next week. Just before the show's time jump, Stay and his husband James were involved in a dramatic car explosion. Revenge from the infamous Blue. James tragically died in the explosion, and while Steve managed to survive, he remained in a coma for the next year. Best streaming services. When he woke up, he discovered lots of news about his family, including James' death, Leah's pregnancy, and Lucas' stint in Young Offenders. As Steve struggled to come to terms with this news, he eventually decided that he would look after Leah's baby while she left to study in America. Steve has continued his long recovery process, and in scenes that will air next week, he will be discharged from hospital, with Tony helping him with this transition. He is discharged into the care of his sister Leela, but Steve doesn't want this, desperate to return to his old life and his old flat, which is where he last saw James. Hollyoaks ratings hit 2024 high after stunts and time jump twist. But there is more heartbreak to come when Tony breaks the news to Steve that he isn't able to return, as his flat has been sold. The family want to welcome him home at the Lomaxes, but Steve is in shock from this news and the reception falls flat. Leela and Joel attempt to justify their decision for selling the flat, explaining that they had to pay for both Lucas' solicitor and Leah's costly university fees. But Steve still isn't happy, and he blames Leela for Lucas being locked up and for Leah getting pregnant while he was in a coma. Hollyoaks star Ashley Taylor Dawson unveils hair transformation. Later, Steve takes baby James for a walk to Price Slice, but he isn't pleased to see Rex when he tries to lend a hand. It becomes clear that Rex hasn't yet been able to make amends, as Steve tells him that he and his family are evil and are responsible for his husband's death. Rex doesn't give up, however, and tries to persuade Steve that he is on a path to redemption and wants to right his wrongs. As Sadie opens up to Rex, he breaks down in tears and sobs in the arms of his enemy. Will Steve be able to forgive? In the ever-tumultuous world of Hollyoaks, drama is never far from any resident, and Stay is no stranger to its relentless grip. After making a much-anticipated return to the village, it seems that Steve's road to redemption is about to hit yet another bump. For longtime fans of the show, Steve's life has always been a roller coaster of emotions, filled with heartbreak, hard lessons, and a struggle to find peace. And just when it seems like he's ready to settle into a more stable life, fate has other plans. A complex character. Stay, played by Kieran Richardson, is one of Hollyoaks' most complex characters. Introduced to the show in 2006, Steve has evolved from a troubled teenager into a man who has battled addiction, criminal involvement, and extreme family dynamics. His storyline has taken him from some of the darkest places in the show's history: violent relationships, abuse, and a series of poor life choices, towards moments of growth and self-discovery. Yet despite the growth Steve has shown over the years, his journey is far from linear. As we've seen time and time again in Hollyoaks, history tends to repeat itself, and Steve seems destined to struggle against his past demons. The village of Hollyoaks is not just a setting for Stay. It's a place where he has experienced the highs and lows of life. It is where he has made deep friendships, fought through adversity, and lost people he loved. His return to the village is filled with hopes for a fresh start, but Hollyoaks is never that simple. As soon as he steps foot back in the village, viewers know that his journey will be fraught with new challenges. Redemption, a rocky road. After everything he's been through, Steve's character has been on a long road to redemption. His history of drug addiction, most notably involving crystal meth, had massive repercussions not only for him, but for his family and those around him. Fans will remember the devastating impact his addiction had on his relationships with loved ones, especially his children. The storyline was raw, powerful, and incredibly difficult to watch as Steve spiraled into chaos, pushing away those who tried to help him. In more recent years, viewers have seen Steve trying to mend those broken relationships and reclaim a life that isn't dominated by his past. His return to Hollyoaks marked a new chapter, a clean slate of sorts. However, with a character like Stay, nothing is ever that followed him, most notably in the form of his involvement with the far-right group, a storyline that was both controversial and heartbreaking for fans. It was a daring narrative choice for Hollyoaks, as Steve became radicalized and drawn into a white supremacist group. The impact of this period on Steve's life was profound, and while he has since distanced himself from the ideology and worked hard to atone for his mistakes, the shadow of his past looms large. His re-entry into the village is overshadowed by the lingering mistrust of some villagers and the burden of guilt that Stay carries with him every day. The upcoming setback. As Steve begins to rebuild his life back in the village, fans will soon see him face a fresh setback. The details of this setback have been kept under wraps by the show's producers, but sources close to the production have hinted that it will be a personal blow that could set Steve back significantly in his journey towards stability. Given Steve's past, there are numerous avenues this setback could take. It could be linked to his strained relationships with certain villagers, particularly those who still harbor ill feelings about his involvement with the far-right group. There's also the possibility that Steve's family dynamics will once again play a significant role. His children, Leah and Lucas, have always been central to his storylines, and any difficulties in his relationship with them could easily serve as the catalyst for this new chapter of heartache. Of course, Steve's romantic life has always been a major source of drama. His relationships, from his toxic partnership with Brendan Brady to his more hopeful romances, have all been fraught with difficulties. It's possible that his love life could once again take a hit, leading to another emotional crisis. The village's reaction. One of the most compelling aspects of Hollyoaks is the way the village reacts to its residents' personal struggles. Steve's return has been met with a mixture of hope and trepidation. Those closest to him want to see him succeed and finally find peace, but others remain skeptical about whether Steve has truly left his troubled past behind. The village's response to Steve's upcoming setback will likely be mixed as well. Some will rally around him, understanding that recovery and redemption are long processes filled with ups and downs. Others, however, may see this as proof that Steve hasn't really changed, that he is still the same person who brought chaos into the village before. Steve's journey has always been about more than just his personal growth. It's also been about how the people around him, and the community as a whole, deal with issues of forgiveness, trust, and second chances. With this latest setback, those themes will once again come to the forefront. Viewers can expect emotional scenes as Steve grapples with his demons, while those around him must decide whether they can continue to support him. The future for Steve. While this new obstacle is sure to test Steve in ways he hasn't been tested before, fans of the show know that Steve is resilient. Time and time again, he has shown that despite his flaws and the mistakes of his past, he has the capacity to fight for a better life. The coming episodes will no doubt put Steve through the ringer, but there's always hope that he will emerge stronger on the other side. One thing is certain, Steve's story in Hollyoaks is far from over, and the upcoming setback will be just another chapter in his long and complicated journey. As always, viewers will be glued to their screens, watching as one of the show's most beloved yet complicated characters continues to navigate the highs and lows of life in the village. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.